got a 6-point deficit back to Preta Boone in the championship. But Preta caught up on the first corner, so a bit of drama here as part of our MX3 and Go Capes. So we've got him in command here. We've got Thomas Robinson there in second place, Callum Dutson. So a couple of our podium getters from yesterday now getting himself right in the mix. As your 1, 2, 3 go through, we're going to have to keep an eye and see where Preta Boone comes through, because that 6-point lead in the overall standings with only 2 races to go. This is going to get quite exciting. We're already halfway through this MX3 race. Number 1 there is Preta coming through. That'll be 12th place. 12th place for Preta, so he's up there in the top 12. But with DC Darren Cable out in the front, Preta's going to need to try and find something special in the next handful of laps. We've got 6 and a bit minutes to go. And Darren Cable, Thomas Robinson, Callum Dudson, Liam Cooling's there in 4th place, Jack Swift in 5th, Cody Shepherd's in 6th, Brendan McCaskey is there for 7th, Blake Chisholm there in 8th, and then 9th for Bradley Wadsworth. Go Bradley there all the way from the wider upper, showing us top 10 skills here. MX3, this has been a fabulous championship. We had some great racing, Balclutha at round number 1, but then our MX3 overall series took effect from round 2, Rotorua Motocross Park. And that was some great racing, and we've come here at rounds 3 and 4, 5 races over the 2 days. And now we find ourselves with 2 races remaining, only 6 points between Preta Boone and Darren Cable in this overall classification. Then only a further 6 points back to Thomas Robinson, who's got himself up into this race lead. So we can see the man on the new Plymouth Motorcycle Centre, KTM, he is flying now in the front. Capes is there in 2nd place, but he'll lose 3 points back to Thomas. So this will get really exciting for our overall podium. We've got Willem Coldray there, that is him in 4th in this championship, but sitting outside the top 10 at the moment as far as this race is concerned. So we've certainly got a bit of drama here in our MX3 overall classification. Thomas Robinson, he got on the podium here yesterday in the final race, just started to hit his straps right at the end of the day. He's picked up where he left off yesterday. This could be potentially a first-time race win for him in the category. And he's flying on the number 40. There's the legend, the godfather of Digger McEwen, Darren Cable, Go Capes, 2nd place there. And then Callum Dudson, who had a overall win here yesterday. And didn't do the first round, but finds himself even with that single round performance here yesterday, 6 overall in the points. So love to get a few more points here and try and chip away. A great show from Liam Cooling on the 55. That's the 252 stroke out there. And yeah, some really good performances from a number of competitors. There's Preta Boone coming through, so he's now well into the top 10. He'll sit about 8th place now, so 8th place, the 6-point lead in the championship. He's certainly got a bit of work to do. There's only 4 and a bit minutes remaining in race 1 of MX3. And just fabulous scenes. Love this version of Digger McEwen Motocross Park. We don't do the sawdust today, where you do the rollers section. Also the very top end by Rapids Jet there. That is a awesome S's where they go left and right again. It's a fabulous part. If you are here at Digger McEwen Motocross Park, I recommend the walk up the hill. You go and have a look next to the Amaloob centre point and find yourself a nice spot to watch all the action up the top of the hill. Fabulous scenes, and the track's forming up quite nicely. Some of the ruts already getting pretty deep. We've still got, after this one here, MX1 Race 1, and then we do the entire round of racing all over again. Scheduled finish time at about 3:30 p.m. local time, so look out for that one there. And just a note for the prize giving, the Finn McCall's Irish Bar will be open from 6 o'clock. And then our prize giving will start around about 7 to 7:30 p.m. tonight. All welcome to the prize giving. But if you do want to have a meal at the event, you need to buy your tickets from McCall at MX Timing. So that's the update for our prize giving. Love to see you there. As we've got 3 minutes to go, this will be one of the awards given out. MX3, the overall is only a 6-point buffer to Preta Boone, and he's buried at 8th place. Capes is in 2nd. He's the one in 2nd in the race, 2nd in the championship. The man in 3rd of the championship's leading this race, just to try and turn it even more on its head. And we've still got the one race later on this afternoon. So Thomas Robinson from the Naki, he leads out of the sweeping left-hander on the way to Dam. The Darryl August Motorcycles jump here, an iconic part of Digger McEwen. There is Cape still hanging on to that 2nd place, but Callum Dudson right in behind, so this is going to get exciting with that time with only about 2 and a bit minutes to go. And then go back to Liam, who's in 4th place on that Vertex Lubricants Boyd Motorcycles 2-stroke. Jack Swift still there in 5th place. Ctas Shepard and Brendan McCaskey take you down to about 7th place. And look out for Prita Boone in there as well. So Prita, he's on damage limitation as he's trying to carve through the pack and limit how many points he gives away to both Thomas and DC Darren Cable. As he's crossed the line, so he's gone up into 6th place now, and he's the fastest man on track, so a 2:21.9. That is a scintillating lap from the former New Zealand Junior Motocross champion, who is leading this category with just this race and one more after this to go. And that clock set to expire in about a minute and a half. Thomas Robinson, Darren Cable, Callum Dudson, still your top 3. How long can Capes withstand the pressure though? It's getting piled on. While the man in 3rd place, the podium's going to be electrifying. And let's have a look at Thomas Robinson. Had a good showing at round number 1. He was 3rd overall there. And then come to here yesterday, and that trip to the podium, but a bit of an up and down day for him. He'll be loving this. Yet to take a win in the championship. He'll be certainly savouring this moment right now, because he's got a comfy margin back to Capes and then to Callum Dudson. Can Callum find something special? He had a race win here yesterday, and with his overall win, 2 seconds and a first here yesterday, he took the overall for MX3 at round number 3 this time. Thomas has certainly got the advantage at the moment. Let's get excited, because Liam's there still in 4th place on that 2-stroke. Now you can see Prita Boone up into 5th place. The white flag will come out in about 42 seconds time. Will the competitors be through the start-finish line? It'll be touch and go really whether we get another lap in or whether the white flag comes out next time around. Prita will be begging for another lap. He's certainly on pace to reel in that front 4 in front of him. And for someone who was almost last coming out of that whole shot corner, caught up in a bit of a pile-up, to carve through this pack and be top 5, what a scintillating performance. And he wants this MX3 championship badly. As it's on for our front 3, still Thomas, then Capes, then Callum. And then that wonderful 2-stroke of Liam in 4th place. Prita's there, reeling him in. He is on the charge. This is a absolutely possessed ride from Prita Boone in 5th place. So white flag time, 1 lap to go. We are on here. Thomas Robinson leads Capes, and then Callum Dudson. Can Callum find something special in this last lap? Can Capes hang on? We're going to find out. Here is Liam in 4th place. Prita's in 5th place, but he's the fastest man on the track and just goes purple again. So about 4.5 seconds quicker than Liam on that lap around. And Prita Boone trying to pull himself alongside if he can get into the top 4. He may have done enough to hang on to that championship lead going into the final race here today. It's been an absolute ride to remember as the front runner, Thomas Robinson from the Naki. He is pretty much gone. He's out in front by a comfy margin. Then the battle for second is side by side coming down the Talbot Smash Repairs step down. And Callum Dudson snuck himself in front. Capes goes outside, he goes inside. What's going to happen here? It's a wonderful inside line from Callum Dudson, and you'd think the man from Road to Vegas on the THS Moto machine may have just done enough to cement himself second in this race. Capes with a bit of work to do. And then go back a little way to Prita, who's got himself up into 4th ahead of Liam. So Prita now with Capes slipping back to 3rd. Prita will definitely be able to hang on to that overall lead in the points. This is going to be an electrifying final race here this afternoon, with it all to play for our MX3 overall glory. Thomas, who was 12 points down in 3rd overall, now he has come out to play. He's got the half a lap away from a race win. Then we've got Callum, who's he's 6th of the points, just only doing the round here yesterday, so he'll be loving grabbing a big handful of points as far as his MX3 campaign is concerned. There's Capes, the legend, multiple times New Zealand motocross champion, and the godfather of Digger McEwen. He's sitting there, and be cool if he can hang on there. He's only got half a lap to hang on. Prita's coming for him though, so he needs to send it home. Half a lap away from yet another podium and an ever consistent campaign again for DC Darren Cable. There is Prita though, riding like a man possessed in 4th place, and back to Liam in 5th on that Boyd Motorcycles 2-stroke. We've got 23 runners here today. We had 30 strong field here yesterday, but 23 have made the lineup today. And outside the top 5, we've got Jack Swift in 6th place, Brendan McCaskey, and then go back to Ctas Shepard. As here it is, the checkered flag awaits, and it's going to be a race win, the first of his campaign, and he's going to love that and get himself right in the thick of the championship fight. Here is Callum coming through second, and Preeta's going to get there, so Preeta's going to get the job done. He's going to extend his points advantage over Darren Cable. So what a ride from Preeta Boone on the back one Yamaha. He comes through in third place to round off the podium. And Capes just run out of steam there on that final lap, but a wonderful show. And he will still be handy to the points in about third overall. So good work from Capes, still right in the fight for this MX3 overall title. As we've got one more race later on this afternoon, and that's going to be one hell of a fight. Preeta Boone with that exceptional ride will remain the points leader. So we'll cross down to Neil in a moment's time, give us an entire wrap-up of our MX3 podium. And Thomas Robinson gets his first win of the campaign. Callum Dudson ahead of Preeta Boone. That's your podium. DC Darren Cable comes home in fourth. Liam Cooling ahead of Jack Swift in sixth. Brendan McCaskey is going to come home in quality seventh place. And then we're looking out for Cody Shepherd, some of his best performances of the campaign, and eighth. Bradley Wadsworth on that Wairarapa supported CRF 250. He's a ninth place. Harrison Chisel there, and that's a top 10 for him. Ben Cameron and Connor Wolford will be all the way down to 12th place with Blake Chisel, and Harrison Reichenbach rounding out all the way down to 15th. Let's cross down to Neil and try and digest this electrifying MX3 Championship, a new race winner in the series, and it's going to be cool to catch up with the man Thomas Robinson, who wins over Callum and Preeta. Let's go down to Neil.
All right, keen to get our MX3 podium up here as well. Let's bring on third place, Preeta Boone. Keeping it in the necky today. A quality result out there. First of all, Preeta not quite perfect today. What happened, matey?
Went into the start and then just got caught into the crash and fought through back, and luckily I passed him right at the finish.
Indeed, how's the track today compared to yesterday?
It's way better today. The sawdust wasn't that fun, but yeah. But the track got in really rough pretty quickly.
Well done, matey. Hop up on there, well done. And second place, great effort here yesterday as well. Let's catch him again, Callum Dudson. So well done to Callum, a local cross-country specialist, and having a great go at moto today. How are you feeling today, Callum?
Pretty knackered, yeah.
You're far too honest, mate, far too honest. 2 days, a bit like trying to do some of the big events. Hey, you lined up to do the big 80 hour this year as well?
Nah, my sister's having her 21st in Raro, so I'm going to miss it.
Oh, bad luck, mate. I'm sure you'd have been a key player for that, but well done, great performance. But hey, we got him up here in third place yesterday. Let's hear it, our winner, Thomas Robinson. Yeah, well done, Thomas. Big congrats, mate. How do you win that? Tell us out the psycho of it.
Well, I struggled with starts a lot yesterday, so I got some advice from Curtis King himself, and yeah, he told me a gate to use, and I gave it a go, rounded off the corner and got a better start, and then just picked them off from there.
Isn't it cool in our family that people are giving tips like that? You know, there is one rider helping another rider to effectively indirectly beat him as well, so that's pretty cool from Curtis.
Yeah, that was awesome. It means a lot.
Well done, mate. It means a lot to us to have you up there as well. MX3, we love this class. We need it in New Zealand motocross. It's a happening thing, so well done. Let's hear it for these 3 riders in our lineup. Preeta Boone, yesterday's winner, along with Callum in there, and Thomas to get the victory today. So we've turned them all around. Thomas got the third. Preeta was up there as number 1, and Callum super consistent for our day as well. Thank you, guys. Still one more race to come as part of our Penny Homes excitement today with Pirelli. Power is nothing without control, along with Fox and Aon Insurance. It's a super special spectacular. Staying with us, folks, of course, MX1 excitement to come. Remembering, of course, we're only doing 2 rounds today, so when we get to the end of this MX1, we effectively then have got a short break, and then we'll be into our final round. Super exciting this afternoon. We've got our finales all on. Who are going to be our champions? We're out to find out. Could we be crowning a champion after this race as well? That's a wait and see factor. So MX1 could be decided on this race. Could be. There's a few scenarios to go before that will be definitely confirmed. But we're excited and looking forward to it. MX1 coming at you. They do their 1 lap warm-up before the race starts. Gives them an opportunity to see the track, familiarise themselves, just see what the conditions are like since they went out to practice, see how the body's feeling, get their bike warmed up as well. This is a cool thing. It goes all the way back to that great ACC campaign that I loved with the great All Black captain Buck Shelford telling us all about what it's like for your body to warm up before event, and in so doing we've reduced our accident and injury rate significantly, because yes, sometimes it can be a dangerous sport, but when you make these precautions it can be a hell of a lot safer as well. Bring it on with more Safe and Mighty Motocross, brought to us by MNZ, keeping our sport safe, fun and fair.